People, we always dream about a government job, and a lot of aspirants out there, they write the examinations and they aspire for a dream job. And is it really a dream job is the big question. Today in the studios of Q News, there was a group of people from HMT, which is a public sector undertaking. And has justice been done to them, or what is their salary? They had so many issues which they were expressing in the regional language Telugu. But this issue needs to be addressed by the central government, as it's a public sector undertaking. So in order to make their voices heard, I thought, I have never done this in my life ever. I'm just a news reader. I'm not a reporter. But then I also thought, while listening to them, I can understand what they were saying in the regional language. So I thought, let me just ask them few questions and try and give my best to bring this to the attention of the government. So sir, may I know your name please first of all?
I am Malladri.
Malladri, Mr. Malladri, so how many years have you served with HMT?
Yes sir, I have served. First of all, I thank you for coming forward as a human being to listen our problems.
Most welcome sir.
I am very much thankful to you first, because I am very happy actually to say I have completed 36 years of service in the company. Okay. And I was recruited by the company in campus selection.
Okay, so that's like a dream come true for you at
yes,
that point in
I
time.
thought that it was under the Minister of Defense at that time when I joined the company.
Okay.
And later on it is merged with Ministry of Industry, Heavy Industry.
Okay.
I thought that it was a really dream job. I lost every private job also.
Yeah.
But today I am thinking that when recently we met PF Commissioner, he said that private people are very much, they are settling their dues. And really it is a pity that...
so the issue is you did not even get your PF after your retirement?
Yes sir, not even a single pay. Today nearly about 50 lakhs of my provident fund is lying with the company.
So on one hand, there was, there was a huge hue and cry about, from Prime Minister Narendra Modi. In fact, it was also considered that, the PF department, the Provident Fund department has surplus amounts.
Yes,
RBI had actually told or given a directive that these surplus funds need to be cleared ASAP, as soon as possible. But on the other hand, people, what do we have here? Is it the organization's fault, or is it the fault of these employees who joined this organization? And also I heard that, all of us were in awe of Chandrayaan 2. And these were the people, it's not about the scientists only. There are engineers also required. These are the people who actually developed the wings, that's what you said.
Yes,
so
they, one mission, our missions.
Missions are given.
We have given a mission, sir.
Right, their equipments were used.
Yes.
Their machines were used. Yeah,
yes,
they
sir.
supplied the parts also. So on one hand, when I have to buy a share of HMT, well, I have to think twice. Because we were all expecting a big boost in the share market also when it comes to the Chandrayaan, the success of Chandrayaan. But what about the people, the hands behind, creating those tools, that machinery that is utilized in such a successful mission, which is acclaimed worldwide? But those people do not even get access, or they don't have, they did not even get their provident funds till date. And any other issues, sir, that you want to highlight
and
with the government?
gratuity also, sir. Gratuity amount. That means for 36 years of service, I will get 18 months of salary.
Yes.
Yes.
That is
it is a prime this thing, right?
These are all our legitimate this thing.
And we have sacrificed our leaves also. That leave encashment money is also not given. So leave encashment, provident fund, gratuity. And they were even not even unable to pay the salaries of present employees also. But there are several properties are there, sir.
Okay.
Several properties, crores of properties are there. Government simply, they can sell some property and then settle.
See, there are other means and ways also. Government needs to put in funds. They will have, we cannot suggest how they need to do it.
Yes, sir.
But it needs to be addressed. It's been more than
Yes,
7
sir.
years.
More than, yes, sir.
And
More
how
than 6
many?
years.
More than 6 years.
Yes.
And that's quite a time period. Also, I would like to know, you also discussed some people passed away as well, and their families are in desperate need
Yes,
of
sir.
this financial.
Yes, sir. They are unable to even meet their family medical expenses also.
So despite working for 30 plus years or 40 plus years with an organization that is owned by the central government and it's a public sector undertaking now, they are not able to, the families of those who passed away, they don't have access to their hard-earned money. And they don't have proper medical facilities. Also, they are not able to pay the bills. So we request the ruling government as to please take some action, please respond to the appeals of these retired gentlemen out here. And you would like to add something? Yes, please.
Thank you, Mr. Ranaji. I'm Mahendra. I have retired just 1.5 years back. So almost all the people, they have retired at about 7 to 8 years back. But I am very junior when compared to them. But as a retired trade union leader, many people are calling me and requesting me to do something for the sake of these retired employees' families. I have earlier told you that we have made many appeals to the state government or the central ministers also. Now present Mr. Dr. Mahendranath Pandey is a concerned minister. We have visited him and we have met him 7 to 8 times. He was saying that it is not in my hands, we have to meet Mr. Modi ji. Then we told him that you happens to be the concerned minister, why didn't you take the time with the Honorable Prime Minister?
Yes,
He said,
exactly.
sir, I am very baseless, I am very helpless, I can't do, you please do one thing, you go through the Modi from your state chief minister. So we made many attempts to make the chief minister, you know very well, that even the home minister cannot meet our chief minister during that time. So what we did is we have written many letters on our letter pads to the Honorable Prime Minister, and recently our Her Highness, the President of India, Murmuji, visited our Hyderabad,
Yes.
Rashtrapati Bhavan.
Yes, she was there,
So
yeah.
one of our retired MP, Dr. Manda Jagannath ji, he has written a letter to the President of India and he has also mailed. So after sending this letter, he has received a mail stating that I am very happy that you have written a letter, but I don't have time to meet you here, so I will be trying to give appointment later on. So ourselves also, on our letter pad, we have written a letter to the Honorable Her Highness President Murmuji, but still now we have not received any kind of response from the office. So we are expecting, now we are very much in a depress. At last we thought that we should approach only media only, because all these newspapers which are there, no, for example, you take the India Today, it is not in the hands of the public, that is in the hands of the central government. People call him as a Godi media. So we thought that only social media can help us. So that's why we approached our Teenmar Mallanna ji, and now we are very happy that Rana ji has came forward to give our problems, to face our place our problems in front of the people and also the in the front of the central government. We are really very thankful to Rana ji, and some other people are
In
also
fact,
there.
I really liked one gesture. People, despite the fact that all these gentlemen, all these engineers, they have been facing the issue themselves, but they were more concerned about the families of the ones who are not there with us anymore. They said, we are okay with a further delay. If the government does not pay us on time, we are still fine with it, but please expedite the Provident Fund, the funds for those families whose bread earners are no longer with us. So they were, appealing for that at least, and they wanted at least address the issue in a phase-wise manner, if not together. If there is a crunch of funds, then please. But center does have funds, and center should address this issue as their top priority. It's been more than 6 years, and that's quite a time period to go without money. And it's really disturbing to hear that. Imagine how disturbing it would be to actually go through these circumstances. I know I suffered for 11 months to get my PF. That was a glitch from my company's side. So that I can definitely relate to it. And I had to incur, my loans, my losses, everything kept on. There was a huge setback in my life because of this. I can imagine for 7 years, 6 years, how their state of mind would be. Mine was a very small amount. I could, I could manage. But then once after these many years of service, uh, rather than giving them more facilities, we are not able to cater to the basic needs, or whatever their hard-earned money is, we are not able to give them that as well. So that's a really sad state of affairs, and I appeal to the government, I appeal to the president also, as they have already approached the president. So I appeal to all the respective authorities, anybody who needs to take this action, please show some humanity. Please come forward and help these ex-employees of HMT. Thank you so much, gentlemen. Really appreciate your time.
Thank you very
Good
much.
morning,
for
Ranaji.
giving this
My
opportunity.
name is B.N. Madhukrishna Rao. So I am also retired employee. I have retired 4 years back.
Okay, sir.
So my submission is, we have written so many details to the Central Vigilance Commissioner, Niti Aayog, President of India, Prime Minister of India, and we got a vague replies from them also. This is the reply I got from them.
Simply,
Center.
they will send the,
Yes,
they will
they are
reply
shouldering.
to the concerned chairman.
Management.
You address the management. You address the problem
Yes,
of Madhukrishna.
they want to shoulder the responsibility as to somebody else, sir. This is the thing going on from the central government also. And this PF, it is our hard-earned money, sir. So we have voluntarily given for deduction. That amount we are asking. We are not asking management amount or government amount. It's our own hard-earned money we are asking. That also they are not able to give us.
The name in itself is indicating that it is a Bhavishya Nidhi.
Bhavish Nidhi.
When it's not useful for Bhavishya, what we do,
So I
sir?
can see from this letter here, they are being made to run from pillar to post. And, this is Kendriya Satarkta Ayog, Central Vigilance Commission says, please get in touch with CVO HMT Limited on the following email ID. So, they actually came up with this, and I don't think, if the issue had to be resolved by the company itself, it would have been resolved by now. They are the ones who are the actual reason behind this entire episode, entire issue. And they are being again redirected to the same management to try and, why they have to convince anyone for something that is their hard-earned money, as rightly said. That is their right. They have saved, they have accumulated that money over a period of more than 30 years that they are expecting now to be given to them. They are not begging for anything.
Yes.
And it looks like that is the way they are being made run from pillar to post. As if they are begging, they are asking for an extra amount. They are not asking for anything that belongs to anyone. It belongs to them. It's their right that needs to be given to them. So once again, it's our request, very humbly we request the government, please to take action on this, please, as soon as possible.
Sir, one more,
So,
sir.
yes, sir.
At the time of retirement, every retired person will have some ambition. Our all
Yes,
ambitions
after
are been
retirement.
buried. So then how can we lead our families?
And what about the loans? Did you also take loans
Yeah,
from?
loans are there, marriages,
Loans
we
are
have to
there.
perform our
Children
marriages,
marriages,
higher education.
higher education.
These are all are there. So how to
Absolutely.
fulfill
See,
our
there is a
this-
concept when you do your MBA, there is a concept of opportunity costing. So if they would have received their money within 45 days of their retirement, they would have utilized, they would not have taken these loans for which they have to pay the EMIs, they have to pay the interest. Who is responsible for all those expenses? This is what precisely I went through, during those 11 months of torture that I had to go through, because my company did not deposit the correct amount. The amount was incorrect. That had to be rectified. I have gone through this pain, but thank God I was able to come out of it in 11 months. So this is the state of affairs, and that's why I was able to relate to what they were talking, and it's a period of over 6 years.
70 months. Indeed.
And imagine how much, they have suffered. It's a suffering in itself. So,
Sir, apart from this, we have approached the various courts at various levels. We have even approached the High Court. But the thing is, management is somehow managing the lawyers and the courts. So it is very pity that we cannot spend so much of money to the courts. Then apart from that, as you said, no, you have read out that letter. They have written the letter to the management. That will be direct going to the CMD. And it is very funny to note, and also it is also very pity to note that we, since 3 to 4 years, we don't have any permanent chairman and managing director. There is no proper person there to reply to these letters. So this is the fate of the HMT. Though no government is taking responsibility. So this is how it is going on. This is how it is going on. We are making.
We have done.
Rallies.
So lot of rallies, lot of dharnas,
Yes,
half-naked dharna also has been done, but
No mercy
nobody has ever responded. In fact, it's really sad to see the state of affairs out here, and it really disturbs me as a human being, as a person who has worked, who has actually, I also have a PF account, and it feels really disappointing to see everything here. So my request yet again to the government is, please respond to the appeal of, these gentlemen, these retired employees of HMT.
And further also, sir, we would like to inform you that we are planning for an indefinite hunger strike, because we know that many people are going on strikes and relay hunger strikes. They are not getting their benefits also. There is no result from the government of India. So we are planning for a indefinite hunger strike in the coming days. We request QTV to cover our issues on that particular day.
I
And
will
also-
make sure, sir. I will make sure that, I don't think so it will be required, because if the chief minister, sir, responds and he
Yeah,
is
that is
able
right.
to connect to the center, then issue might get resolved. Or if our voice is heard at the center, then also the issue should be resolved.
We will be very happy if that happens, and we will be very thankful to the QTV for taking our issue with the government of India and also with the state government, especially to the notice of our Chief Minister, Mr. Revendra Reddy ji. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
So thank you very much.